So one of the things I like about the Barina and the Trax is their MyLink system, which is a little bit different to the Commodore and the Cruise systems. So let's just have a quick look and see what it offers. So that's one of the first tricks that I like the most. You have these touch buttons here which bring up the bar for the volume, and you've got a couple of options there about how you operate it, and of course you can still use the steering wheel controls as well. And everything else works just as easily. The touch is quite responsive. It's very nice presentation, very easy to use. If we go back to the main menu, so this basically gives you all of your options. So you've got your settings in here so that you can change all your vehicle settings or your date and time configurations, all those usual sort of things. And again, just very nice, easy, responsive touch menus and controls. Of course, you've got your audio options. You can pick your source here, AM, FM radio, USB if you've got it, or Bluetooth. I can run through the phone there as well.
7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock. 9, 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, rock. We're going to rock around the clock tonight. Put your bags on. Join me home. Have some fun when the clock strikes 1. We're going to rock around.
And of course, the actual sound quality, it's not top of the line, but it is quite good, and it's very punchy, especially for I guess this price point in the market. It makes a very decent racket. My neighbours can certainly attest to that. FM as well. Now you can tune your FM stuff, and the same thing, you can actually drag it along here, so if you know what the frequency is, you can go straight to it. You don't have to worry about doing the seek or anything like that. Obviously you've got your favourites down the bottom here, so you can just go straight to your favourite. And if you want to tune one, you go to a particular point, 102.9. Okay, hold this down. Bang, your favourites in. That easy. Very simple. And so as you can see here, favourites, 1 of 7, 2 of 7. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You've got 35 favourites that you can save. It's pretty impressive, really. AM radio. I don't like cricket or racing, so that's of no consequence to me whatsoever. USB, again, the best way to do it is to pick your folders and go to the actual folder itself. Now if you found something that you like, or someone that's in the car with you asks you what that particular song is, you can find all the information straight away just by hitting the screen. Jacket, Drop the Lime, album, Fabric Live, number 53. It's very easy to see, and you can also figure out whereabouts it is on your USB stick too, which can get quite confusing if you're not as particular about your file arrangements as I am. And just go back to your home button, takes you straight back to the start here. You've got your phone options as well. Put your numbers in. You can go through your call history. Your phone book works quite well as well. Pick all the people that you want to talk to. Just scroll through. It's very easy. Very responsive touch screen. Now if you've got Siri, obviously you can use the steering wheel controls to ask it to call home or call my wife or whoever you want to call Mick if you like. Smartphone link settings. Now these are where you have all your apps here, and this is the smartest part of MyLink, is where you can go to Pandora, for example. Now these apps, the transition time from selecting it to actually getting to music can be a little bit long for my liking. I'd prefer, like as you can see with the USB and the radio, you press a button and it's there, and that's how it works. But once you're doing this thing here where you're actually running through the through your smartphone, it can take a little bit longer, and once you actually get through it, it is worthwhile because it's basically introducing you to a whole bunch of new music. So here it is with my particular stations I've already set up. So for example, I was looking for Nouveau Yorican, but I couldn't find it. So already picked one for me when I'm listening to Daft Punk. And basically the way the Pandora works is if you like something, thumbs up. If you don't like it, give it a thumbs down and it will erase it from your playlist. I have found that eventually it will get to a point of saturation where it plays the same songs over and over again for a small period of time, but it seems to reset once a week-ish, around about there. But I am finding quite a few songs coming up being more familiar. I'm hearing them sort of at least once a week. And if you want to listen to something different, you just go and change one of your radio stations. Usually when I pick a radio station, I pick an artist that I like, say for example Starkey here, and it will look for some of his old songs or songs that are similar sort of sound. Now I've been listening to the Starkey station for quite a while now and I haven't heard Fourth Dimension yet, so I'll make sure that stays in the loop for the future reference. Stitcher, I didn't really spend a great deal of time looking into the Stitcher lineup because Stitcher is a lot more about talkback radio and news and I guess comedy and stuff like that, but it's not really my thing. I prefer to listen to a bit of music, and Pandora certainly meets my needs in that respect. TuneIn is the new one as well, which I haven't gone into. Bringo is the integrated GPS app. I'm having issues with my own phone trying to get Bringo on it. I've got an Android phone, but I've found out that when I have Avast antivirus on, I'm having some conflicts with certain things, that it's not limited to MyLink either. I've had a few issues with Bluetooth and Wi-Fi and a few things where the Avast settings perhaps are too restrictive. But there is plenty of room to add more apps in there, and developers can go to the GM website and start developing their own apps. There's a whole bunch of tools there. You can get online and have a look at developing your own. And really this is the future of maintaining the desirability of cars to the younger generation, who are very much integrated with the latest technology. Once you start getting into developing tools for this particular car here, people will be able to personalize them to a certain level. I would fully expect that themes will come out in the nearer term rather than the longer term, so that people can customize their cars into the point of, perhaps a brand will have as a prize a MyLink theme that you can actually win. But that's all stuff for marketing people to work out. Basically, I can see that there's going to a centralized system like MyLink, which has been basically endorsed by Apple, saying we are going to be working directly with Siri and MyLink. That's the kind of thing which would encourage long-term support for these type of developments. So expect to see a lot more of MyLink and integrated apps in the future. So really, if you don't need this sort of stuff right now, what you really need to think about is, when it comes time to sell your car, the people that are going to be in the market to buy something like this as a second-hand vehicle are going to be the youth market and younger people. And when it comes down to them picking your car or someone else's, having something like MyLink already integrated is going to go a long way to making your car look like the more desirable purchase.